I'm Jeremy Huber here with American University field hockey coach Steve Jennings after a thrilling 3-2 comeback win over Holy Cross. Steve, we've talked about the last few games. I don't know if you've been happy with your team's play even in the wins. Seemed like you got off to a slow start again today. We'll talk about that before we get to the positives. What do you think started that, or was it as much a slow start as just Holy Cross able to make their opportunities count?
Yeah, I think we had actually a fair amount of early scoring opportunities, and we were just being a little bit too complicated with the ball. And to their credit, they made some great runs in some counterattack situations and were able to finish their chances. So we didn't give up an extraordinary number of chances, but they have talented players, and they were able to get two. So it felt a little bit bigger of a momentum sort of for them, I think, than it was in the game, simply because we were controlling a lot of the ball. But that being said, you never want to go down 2-0, and it gave us a big, tough hole to climb out of.
And it's funny, Annika Grushinski scores the goal on a penalty corner, and Rachel Stefano scored her first goal a few games ago. Annika does as a back. It almost felt like not only was it a big goal, but it was an unexpected big goal coming from her. I could see all the girls kind of get extra smiles on their faces that Annika was the one to score. That really gave the team an extra blast of momentum.
I think so. I think the team is always excited when true defenders typically score. But, we talk about our corner unit, everybody being able to do their role. Annika stepped into that very well. She has an outstanding sweep, outstanding delivery. And it was something that we make sure it's on goal, and that if we don't get a tip, somebody's got to make a play. And fortunately, it found its way into the goal. And I think that settled us a little bit, because up to that point, we were actually shooting wide or putting too much pressure on ourselves instead of making their deep defense make a save. And I think that kind of opened the floodgates a little bit.
A little bit of controversy in the penalty stroke. Noor set it up with the swing, and then, of course, Rafaela put it away. Talk about what you saw on the sidelines.
Well, I saw Noor get by the defender, and I saw what I thought was a foul from behind. I don't really have the best angle of it. You're always going to get calls that are a little bit positive in your favor or a little bit negative in your favor, and we preach to our kids all the time, you got to roll through. So, we've had tough calls this year. We've had good calls, and I don't know what the right call in that situation was, but I'm glad we got it, and I'm glad that Ella was able to step up with poise and finish it.
And one last one for you. We remarked on in the booth, Rubas versus LaPlante. That's a pretty good matchup on a penalty corner.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's always good to have one of their strongest players against one of ours, but it certainly is a situation that favors the attacker in a penalty stroke. So we're just glad we executed. It's a 70-minute game. We know that. We know it's a long time that we have to play together and disciplined. And I thought while we struggled a little bit early, we came together late when it mattered. And I think it's a sign of a great team when we can kind of keep our identity together.
Congratulations, Steve.
Thanks very much.
That's Steve Jennings. I'm Jeremy Huber for Stadium.